to answer, urges court to release him. Senator Natasha cries out at the airport after a passport is being withheld from her. These are the topics we will be talking about at the CONFAB today. And what do we do at the CONFAB? We bring you stories, we bring you news of which we decipher here at STM Radio Vision. We share our opinion, we share our thoughts. You for our listeners to to also give room for our listeners to us to share their thoughts and their opinions. And I still remain myself, Faloye Ayomikun, AY for short. And with me here is
All right, thank you, AY for short. I still remain my humble self, Adenipekun, Afolabi, your prince on the show. I'm saying to you, welcome to your favorite program, the Comfortable Nesting Radio Vision. Really appreciate you for always stay tuned, just for you to be part of the program. We thank you for all your comments and we thank you for liking and sharing of all our contents.
thank welcome Adenipekun Afolabi. With this I'll be bringing greetings. I'll be saying a very thank you to our executive producer in person of Deacon Michael Adeboye Ashaolu, and our producer. Of us, I am privileged to have him on the show with me today, in person of Prince Adenipekun Afolabi, your prince on the show.
Thank you,
Yeah,
AY.
and the man behind the console, person of
Big Balo.
Abdusamad
Uh,
Alogun,
Big
aka
Balo.
Big Balo. We say thank you, and all our esteemed listeners, all our esteemed viewers. We are saying thank you. We are saying thank you for the likes, the comments. The way we produce our programs, and the way you give your opinions and your view about them. You are saying a very very thank you. And with this, let us go on a very short break so that we can go into the topics that we have today. So, welcome back, our esteemed viewers. Afolabi, we've been talking about the Free Nnamdi Kanu revolution that has been happening for weeks now in Nigeria, of which we know there are a lot of dignitaries that was arrested. Of course, the ex-president aspirant
Somebody like
Showore,
Omoyele
Omoyele
Showore.
Showore. So that was later released and was later rearrested. No, was later kidnapped then.
They arrest them.
So now I mean during those times, during the time that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOP, has been appearing in court, we heard of a story of which he relieved all of his team of lawyers. He asked them they should not defend him, that he wants to defend himself. Now, today, after the proceeding, he said that, which says, Nnamdi Kanu insists he has no case to answer and he urges the court to release him. At the resumed proceedings, Kanu, who is conducting his case by himself after disengaging his team of lawyers, insisted that he has no case to answer. Now, now with this, first of all, let me ask you this question. I think we've not been able to talk about it. Now, is it right for Nnamdi Kanu to leave his lawyer, and he says that it is appropriate for him to to defend himself in the court?
All right, thank you, Ayomikun. Self-defending or self-defending,
Yeah.
either of the two, you know, it has to do with the constitutional rights. It is constitutionally allowed that if you know that maybe peradventure you don't have the capacity to employ a legal
Practitioner.
practitioner, you can come to defense on your own that okay, I want to defend myself. But one thing is that for the fact that you agree that you want to defend yourself, whatever it is the outcome of the
Court
case,
proceeding, yeah.
court proceeding or ruling, you have to agree with it because you are the one who said you want to defend yourself. You will not you won't say it's because you are not learned, like the lawyers do call themselves that my learned colleague, that okay, you don't say because you are not a learned that is why you were, I mean, the ruling was not in your favor. That is on that. And for him now, the Kanu to said okay, oh, I want to relieve all my team of
Lawyers.
lawyers. Let me say this, let's assume that Nnamdi Kanu did not take I mean
Action.
that action, that step. You know, it is the what we will be saying now will be another story. Because don't forget that during the hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu now, its team of I mean the leading counsel of his Nnamdi Kanu was arrested during the protest. And for him to be arrested, it means he won't be able to speak at the court because he is already at the correctional center. The leading counsel himself is already at the
Yeah.
correctional center.
Yeah.
And for any of the so-called the lawyers to come out now that okay, I want to take in charge of this case, since the leading counsel is not available, it will requires a lot of processing. And the only thing that can solve that issue is for Nnamdi Kanu himself to said, okay, I want to relieve my lawyer. I want to speak on my own for myself. And one thing is that there's no how you something of such. Let's assume that it didn't happen. Nnamdi Kanu, what we are saying now that okay, he said he has no case to answer. He wouldn't have that opportunity to say that he has no case to answer. But because he was succeeded to defend himself, that is why he could say that okay, he has no case to
So,
answer. Now, with that statement that Nnamdi Kanu made that he has no case to answer, with the previous ruling that
yeah.
have allowed him
To go
to go,
on bail.
vindicated him that okay, you the charges count against you, you are not guilty of it, that okay, you should be going back to your home. But the so-called the how will I put it, the decision makers in the country now decide that okay, we will not allow this young man to
To
go,
go.
because if we allow him to go, things will fall apart.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. With what you said that if we allow him to go, that things might fall apart. Now it brings me to this question. Sorry, I just want a very straight
Mhm.
straight answer. Like, now what do we term Nnamdi Kanu as? Is he a freedom fighter or a victim of political, what, or I should just say, is he a lawbreaker?
No, Nnamdi Kanu is not a lawbreaker because court have ruled that okay, he is not a lawbreaker, and if anyone now call him lawbreaker, such person may later get himself or herself at the court for defamation of the
Character.
character, because the court have ruled that he has no that the offences charging against him is not so. And if someone now is now telling him that okay, he has no case to answer, it means, I mean, if I mean what I'm saying now, if anyone now said okay, because of Nnamdi Kanu now, that he is now in the correctional center, that okay, Nnamdi Kanu is is now a, maybe you address him terrorist. If you read that, the headlines of the story said what is it called? It said alleged terrorist.
Yeah.
That alleged, it means he is alleged, not that he is a real terrorist. You
Yeah,
understand?
I understand.
Aha. And if someone is now said an alleged
Love.
person,
Yeah.
you are now calling him a lawbreaker.
Okay.
No, he's an agitator.
Okay.
But the way he agitates, that is the only issue that I have with uh with the way Nnamdi Kanu took the step it took. That is the what I can talk about, that it is wrong. You understand? That is on that. We cannot say Nnamdi Kanu is a lawbreaker. He is an agitator,
Mm.
and what is agitating for is the freedom of his should I use the his ethnics, that okay, oh, the Igbos or Igbo want to be on our own, don't want to be in the forceful marriage. The forceful marriage of the 1914, the amalgamation of 1914, that okay, we want to be out of that forceful marriage. That is exactly why why the what Nnamdi Kanu is trying to get his people out of, that okay, if you find yourself in a marriage, that every day, instead of you to be enjoying it, what you are seeing is the
The
low.
opposite. Yeah. The opposite of enjoyment.
Yes,
This.
as a wife or as a husband, if you are not treated the way you supposed to be treated, you can say okay, no, I'm not going I'm not going to continue with this relationship.
Yeah.
That is what Nnamdi Kanu is saying, but it should be a thing of mutual understanding.
Yeah. Thank you for.
Nnamdi Kanu is not a lawbreaker, he's an agitator. But the way he brings is agitating, that is what
Discussing the
causing
problem.
problem for him, especially the country that we find ourselves, Nigeria, my dear country,
Our
my
dear
great
country, our
country.
great country. Thank you for that, Afolabi. No, okay. I want to maybe speak in with the minds or in the mind. Okay, okay. I want to speak the minds of our the decision makers,
Mm,
as you said, of them not releasing Nnamdi Kanu.
mm.
Maybe they feel that if is released, is going to create another tension in the southeast of the country. That's what has been happening. Which
Okay, it's like we have one caller now.
okay,
Hello, hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
uh, good afternoon.
Hi, for sure. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling
Ah,
from?
this is who you are calling from Lagos. The
Okay.
point of the show.
All right. You are welcome on the show.
Yeah, good afternoon.
good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, yeah, I just said that to just contribute my little quota on the topic of discussion for today.
Okay.
First and foremost, I think why I thought ask the question that Nnamdi Kanu, is it right for him to say he wants to stand for himself, defend himself in the court of law?
Yeah,
I would say, first and foremost, Nnamdi Kanu being in the court is even illegal because according to the rulings of the court, Nnamdi Kanu is a free man, as free as the president himself. The court has granted him bail many times. So if he's saying that detention in the correctional center is because of the country we live in, whereby the rule of law is nothing for us to our leaders, politicians. They don't obey rule of law, especially if the rule of law is not in their favor. They don't obey it. If we are to be in a sane side, I think even from the last president should have even faced the wrath of the law when there's a court injunction. The same court injunction they used to arrest the lead counsel of Nnamdi Kanu that he is protecting and Omoyele Sowore.
yeah.
Okay.
This same injunction they refuse to obey. I don't know why a black person in Nigeria will be calling the case black. They are how would I put that? Reporters, they reported in obeying court laws, court rulings, and yet they are arresting people. So I think even in America honoring the court system, he just got a nice guy. On a norm, he should be there.
Yeah.
On a norm, he should be there because he has been granted bail. So why keep him?
Okay.
Why keep him? So even if he said he doesn't want to appear in that court, like he said, that he doesn't have anything to say, he is free, he's just right. Forget about the place where you might say he said or he did. The constitution says section one of the Constitution that the law is free and is binding on everybody. And this law that created this sort of law, and so this sort of law is speaking and interpreting our constitution to us. If I'm not mistaken, the word of the judiciary is to interpret the law. The law has been interpreted to us
Mm.
that this man is free, he should go.
Mm.
And yet, the
The executive.
people that are supposed to execute the law
Mhm.
are not the ones that are not breaking the law. You know that we are in an animal kingdom. The president, all of them ought to have been impeached and even thrown to jail. Because how will you? That is number one thing in the society, in the country, in the constitution. You are robbing the constitution. You are robbing the judiciary system. What system in Nigeria has not been robbed by the president and president administration? Which part of the politics and the factor has not been robbed by them? There's none.
Mm.
They just behave, they do things any of the way they want to see it. They feel that, in fact, and we are not in the era of a dictatorship. Whether we use decree, they just come and decree a thing.
Mm.
Like at least they are in the Bible and say decree a thing and can be established.
Mm.
Because they say they do it the way they want to do it and won't deter anybody that dares to say anything or raise eyebrows. When you are protesting for your right, you are wrong. These same protesters you are arresting are they not the same set of people the present president used in the era of Jonathan, where
Yes.
in terms of what he want to do,
Mm.
as in less protest, the lady protest then. Now, yes, see, God will just help us in this our country. I think
Amen.
I will say, and if in France, something happened in France, when we have in the era of monarch system of government, Roi Joseph, they call him the king of songs. Anything he says was a status. Anything he says was final. And there was serious revolution. Women had to revolute against him. I think we need that too. And what again happened in Ghana, whereby the then president had to execute all who the powerful people.
Mm.
I
You
think,
know,
I think we
do you think that such thing is possible in this country? Like you said, in your statement, you made me remember one of the novel, Animal Kingdom.
I'm not sure.
Yes,
I'm not equal, but some are more equal than the other.
yes. That do you think that we can achieve
That
or something like that
in the country.
in the country?
I'm sorry to say, if it is let us like it is Hausa alone, they can achieve that. But I'm sorry, I'm Yoruba guys. Yorubas, we are not compatible. We are not united. Don't use that word.
Okay,
We are not united.
are you saying your tribe is full of anky panky?
Not,
Sabotio.
we, not full, we are anti-party itself. Not that we
Mm.
are full of. We are anti-party itself. I will never Akitola, we know the story now.
Yes, yes, yes.
So it has been from very immemorial. The only thing we are good at, the most of us, is this backbiting of the faith.
All right.
So
Okay.
if
Thank.
only we can come together, if only we can come together and make one voice.
Mm.
The Bible say, sit at you know and collar. If I do not come, a leader. If
Mm.
we can just speak one voice and wage against this politician, this so-called thief that they call themselves politicians. It's
Oh,
our own good.
okay.
Mis-
Thank you, Muiwa, for your comment.
Mr. Miwa, I think this the situation of this of our dear country is really magnanimous in your hand.
Very magnanimous.
You 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 really want that change to happen.
Like seriously, I am how do I put it now? A bed
Agent
of
of
change. I
change.
love change.
Yeah.
A bed
Okay.
of change. I love when things are. I hate when things are being done dogmatically.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, and the problem we have in Nigeria is, I always say, we do things repeatedly and we will look for different results. And that is stupidity. Doing something repeatedly the same way and expecting different results. We have been doing this thing for years and we are not getting results. Then why don't we change? I was part of people that voted the APC government then. Then at PDP, when we had PDP, things were not okay. This is where I know that I was trying to bring in the peace of the beast into power. And now I'm even saying that, okay, thank God the APC has shown us Shege, the new Shege. Let's say, I'm like, oh, see, let's just look. See, there's no time. We keep, the only constant thing in life is change. We keep experimenting. There's a topic in mathematics trial and error. We keep experimenting until we're able to get the right answer, the right result. So that's just it.
All right, Mr. Muiwa, thank you for calling in. We really, really appreciate your call for the discussion. We really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Before Mr. Muiwa called in, I asked a question that was saying that is Nnamdi Kanu, like, if, like, I'm okay, like, I'm speaking in the minds of the decision makers, like, if Nnamdi Kanu is being released, is it going to create another tension in the southeast of the country?
It won't.
Okay.
It won't. Why I said it won't is that uh, Nnamdi Kanu himself and the people of Biafra have learnt their lesson now. That instead of agitation or confrontation, they should utilize what we call the consolidation and the consultation. You know, when you consult, from there you make your grievances known.
Yeah.
That this is why you said you want to be out of this marriage. And if the husband deems fit that to meet up with your demands,
Yeah,
it
allow you
means
to go.
we can still have something that will bind the union again.
Together. Yeah.
But if there is no consultation, every day is confrontation. You know, the wife said I no go gree, the husband said I no go gree. It means what we are trying to do is that we are trying to set the whole house on a blaze.
Yeah.
And to avoid that, I believe that Nnamdi Kanu and the people of Biafra now have learnt a lot. That okay, if at all they want their freedom, it should be in form of the mutual understanding, the MOU, that okay, oh, we want to live, and these are the reasons. And peacefully, I think if it has not happened, Nigeria might be the first country to separate
Yeah.
peacefully, because what we have experienced, even the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, have taught many Nigerians a lot of lesson, and even the so-called the government too, they've learned their lesson
Listen.
too. And with this, I believe we've all learned one or two things, and we won't pray for such thing to repeat
So,
itself. Like Ojuku said, he said he will not pray for any war
yeah.
again, because if you witness the Biafra war, you will know that war is not like a
Yeah.
pap,
Pop.
and it's not like a pando yam. It is not soft as a banana. It's something
That is hard
that is hard, and a lot of life
to be lost.
have lost. And if we are not careful, a lot of life will be. I mean, we will lose a lot of life, and we don't need that.
Thank you so much, Afolabi. With that, let us appreciate one of our commenters.
One
In,
of our viewers says,
yeah, Omolara
Omolara.
Oshunkeye Fashesin.
Mm,
It's, it says, "Happy day, my people." Well, we are saying happy day to you too, ma. Thank you for that. Well, thank you for your comment, and thank you for staying tuned to Estin Radio Vision. With that, let us go on a very short break before we bring in the other topics that we'll be discussing today. right, welcome back to the private program, the CONFAB on Esteem Radio Vision. We've talked about Nnamdi Kanu, saying that he does not have anything to say to the court, that he urged them to, to release him. Of course, we've talked about it. And the second topic that we'll be discussing today is the Senator Natasha cries out at the airport as it says that her passport was allegedly seized by airport officials. According to her, the workers claimed that the Senate President Akpabio instructed the Control General not to allow her travel out of the country, alleging that whenever she travels abroad, she tarnished the image of the country. Well, she made a video of what actually transpired in the airport, of which we will be playing the video now.
Have I committed any offense? Why are you withholding my passport? Hello, fellow Nigerians. Good morning. This is Senator Natasha Kuti-Uduaghan. Having completed my celebration of my second year in office, I decided to take a week off. So I'm at the airport here, and my passport is being withheld again. The same thing happened last time where my passport was seized. I have committed no offense, and there is no order from the court to withhold my passport and deny me traveling. The last time this happened, the officer in charge told us that the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, instructed them to withhold my passport and prevent me from traveling because he said each time I travel out of the country, I smear the country's image by granting interviews out in international media. Please, can you tell them to release my passport and this embarrassment should stop? You have no right to withhold my passport. You have no right to deny me exit and entrance into my country. I have not committed any offense, and this must stop. Sorry. No, this must stop. As a matter of fact, I think I have to sue you for continuously embarrassing me. Sorry. No, don't tell me sorry. Can I please have my passport? You can't keep doing this to me all the time. I've been standing here for the past 20 minutes. Why are you doing this? What have I committed? The last time it had to take someone influential to call you to release my passport. That was what allowed me travel. Now again, you are withholding my passport. Why are you making calls? Is Godswill Akpabio so important? Why is he overruling boundaries? Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President, has instructed the Comptroller General of Customs to deny me exit, to withhold my passport. This is wrong. There was no order. Yes, I know I have 2 federal government cases against me, of which the President of Nigeria instructed the AGF to cancel the cases, to withdraw the cases. No, hold on, please. This President Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually spoke with Godswill Akpabio to terminate all the cases against me because he agreed that they were politically witch-hunting cases. Hold on. So there is no reason why my passport should be withheld at the international airport. There is no reason why. You have no right to do that, madam. You have no right. You are taking laws into your hands. There is no court order. I have not missed any of my court appearances. I have attended all my court sessions. I am not a flight risk. I am not a risk to my country. So why are you treating me like a criminal? Can I have my passport, please?
Afolabi, from that video. Okay. Actually, from what Senator Natasha did in the video, it reminds me of this our popular Fuji master sang during the coronation of Olubadan in Ibadan, where he says, "We really laughing,
That we use
we use
madness
madness to
kill
cure
madness.
to cure madness." I mean, that's what actually played out here, because I've a sitting um, a sitting senator, is not allowed, to leave the country because the Senate President asked them not to allow her to leave because she might make another disregarding statement against the country. Now, Afolabi, this brings me to this question: that does the Senate President has that right to to impound a sitting a sitting senator of the country not to go out of the country.
Thank you, Ayomikun. Even not a, we cannot say Senator Natasha is a colleague.
Yeah,
She is a colleague to Godswill Akpabio.
Fabio.
The only thing that makes Godswill Akpabio ahead of her is because Godswill Akpabio is the Senate
President. He's
president,
our president.
and every one of them were elected from their different senatorial
District
districts to the
office.
Senate House. Now, if you look at that video very well, you know, I want to say this. I'm not campaigning. I'm just appealing to the people of Kogi Central
Yeah.
to look at what happens to what Senator Natasha did to encourage a woman like this even to get back to that Senate House. You know, it only takes someone who is courageous and someone who have the boldness to come out thinking of, okay, the next thing for me to do is that I will not allow these people to jeopardize me from what I'm due for.
Yeah.
She have to took her phone
To make a video.
to make a video to go live. That look at the situation where she find herself. She made it known to Nigerians. It hadn't been that if she kept mute, she will not have her passport released on to her on time. And looking at this, that the Senate President give an order that Senator Natasha should not be allowed to go out of the country because whenever she go out, she represents the country badly. And I know the reason for this is, you know, during the rift of Senator Godswill Akpabio, Senate President, and the Natasha, she attended one World Legislative sitting where she was asked, and she talks about the present situation in the country, where she presented her own case, how she was molested, how she was maltreated by the so-called the members of the House of Senate. Although not all of them, because we still have some of them that are agitating for her that okay, this woman must not punish.
Yeah. Must not be punished.
Yes, but with this, you know, the immigration officer that's, you know, when you listen to the voice, the woman said, "We are sorry," and that is the common word for the if you are in that position, the best thing for you is, "Oh, I'm sorry." No, it is not what it is not intentional. Maybe it's they want to make it a due process, or maybe they are working on based on the instruction given to them.
Yeah.
The woman have to say, "I'm sorry." And for Senator Natasha to insist that okay, this is what I'm aware. Thank God she said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have made it clear to
She
that
does not have any offenses. Why are they now?
that the Senate should make sure they withdraw all the cases
Against her?
they fight against her, even the Attorney General. That okay, go and withdraw these cases. It means she is free to travel out of the country, assuming that there is a ruling says that okay, this woman is wanted, and if she is wanted, even her passport will not be
Will not be
with her.
Yeah. Even I think she made mention in the video that whenever the court calls on her, that she always appear in court. You know, just to meet up with the
And
court.
when you know that you are free,
Yeah, you don't have
if
anything.
yes, if you are called, you definitely answer the call as a good citizen of the country. And with this, I want to say to Senator Natasha that you should not relent. This is just your trial time, just for you to know that okay, he who wants to be the mouth for the mouthless.
Yeah.
You want to be the speaker of the speakless people,
People
people who cannot
talk.
come out to speak their. I mean, if you want to be the voice for the voiceless, you should
You should.
know that you should be expecting what you are experiencing now, and that should not quench the fire in you,
Yeah.
because if you allow this situation to quench the fire, you will be rendered useless.
Yes,
And
definitely.
that is the one of the reason that his colleagues want for, I mean, for her. I think so.
Yeah.
I'm stand to be corrected.
Yeah, maybe.
But with this, Senator Natasha, she made it clear to Nigerians that if you see something, say something. Don't die because of I don't want
Yeah, don't die in
in
silence.
a silence that
Yes.
okay, I don't want to talk.
So that these people will not do anything soon.
Can you imagine if you within 3 minutes 20 seconds
Yeah.
the passport
Was released onto
was
her.
released to her, that okay, have your passport, go to wherever
Wherever you want to.
country you want to go to,
Yeah.
you are free. And when you look at that woman, the custom officer, she's trying to uh, make a kind of how will I put it, the receiving maybe messages or testing that okay, this is what is happening,
Yeah. The
uh,
situation on ground.
this is the situation of ground. That is that. It shouldn't be. If it is the court that rule that okay,
She's not free to travel. Definitely. Then.
definitely I will be in support.
Yeah.
But with this situation, that is the is strong to
Yes.
me.
I mean, it's the way of silencing. Now, sorry, Afolabi. Now, I want to ask this question. In the video, she made mention that if the last time that she wants to travel as well, that her
Same thing
passport
happened
happened, that she has to call one influential person before
before
the
our
release
passport
was
was
released
released
onto
to
her.
her.
Now, I want to now aside. Let's now put the senator aside now. Does that mean that if anybody, like, is this a actual way of an influential someone, like maybe a lawmaker in the country, can decide, to silence a freedom fighter in the country, you know, as if the person does not have anybody, that is influential or someone that can come to his or her aid? Is this the same way they can actually silence that kind of a person
That is
as a normal Nigerian?
that is the situation, and that is the country we find ourselves. That who you know determine
How far
how
you will
far
go?
you will go.
Yeah.
Yes. If you don't know anyone, but you know God, I think you can still get to where you are
You
going
want
to.
to go to.
But let us be sincere to ourselves.
With God and
With God
influential
and
man
man,
and influential people,
that is
we
where
go very, very,
you will
very
go
far.
far.
Yeah.
You have to know someone who knows someone.
Someone.
If you don't know someone who knows someone
Mhm.
in this country, you don't have any. You may go, but
Not
not
as far
not
as
as far
the way
as
you want to.
because someone can be in his or comfort zone or comfort room and send a call that hello, okay, I want you to do this and this, and you discover that it will be done.
Yeah.
That is the country that we find
Find
ourselves,
ourselves in.
but it shouldn't be,
Yeah. Shouldn't.
because we are that's what we call the equality before the law. There should be equity, and where is the equity in the country now? That is why she said until she called, and someone that is
influential.
influential before her passport.
Is
It means that is someone influential than
and
the sitting
yeah, or the Senate president,
s-
or the
s- the
person that
sitting
owed.
the sitting senator.
Yeah.
Because Senator Natasha is an influential person too.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
She is an influential person, but in her statement she made mention that she have to contact someone that
is
influential
more than
before her passport was
released as well.
onto her.
So I
Which
mean, let's just even put it this way, that the level of the people you know in this country
will
will
determine
determine
how
how far
far
you
you
will go.
go.
Yeah,
That is that, which is not supposed to
it's
be.
not
We have
supposed
to
to
correct
be.
that.
Yes. Thank you for joining us today, Afolabi. Our esteemed listeners, this is where we will be rounding off.
Sorry. Before we go on the show, we have Omolara Oshunkeye, and we have Nurudin Abiodun. That is a comrade, and we also have Adeola Remidola. She said, "Good job." That is the Yeye mate of Esteem Radio Vision. It's quite an age man. We say thank you for joining us on your favorite program, the CONFAB,
Confirm.
for today. How is Lagos? That is for Adeola Remidola.
Mindela. Thank you so much. And for those of you watching us live, and for liking, and also that I believe that you are still going to comment and drop your opinions. We are saying a very, very thank you to you. And on this note, we'll be saying a very thank you to our executive producer, in person of the King Michael Adeboye Ashaolu, our number one here. we've,
Oh, oh, wow.
oh, and we've taken that position from Abdusamad.
No, Absamad is number one. It's different from 001.
Oh, and okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir, for everything you've been doing for us, and you will keep doing for us. And as well, our producer, in person of Adenipekun Afolabi, your prince on the show. As well, the man behind the button, Big Balo, Abdul Samad Balogun, and all other esteemed Radio Vision staff, Olamide, Festus,
Chiamaka
Chiamaka, Anu Oluwapo.
Anoluwapo.
Well, these are the people that keeps things running for your favorite shows to come on air, so that you can enjoy more
They
from.
are the shoulders who put
Oh,
cloth.
yes, oh,
The
yeah,
if not for their
their
assistance,
support and
their support, we will
everything.
not be
You
here.
will not be here. Thank you so much. And to you,
And same thing applicable to all our viewers.
yes, yes, to you watching us right now, and that you are going to watch us later, we are saying a very, very thank you to you. On this note, we will be drawing the curtain on the confab
For
for today.
today.
See you next time.